CQDX, Unit 21, South Carolina. How about that station in Montego Bay? Break.
Good evening, all Daytona Beach here, bro.
Unit 21, South Carolina, standing by.
Yeah, Roger, 1042 yard, 9 and over here at Montego Bay, CUN 5, and 5 here.
Okay, back on this frequency again here. And the guest, a announcer tonight is at 755 on Radio Night. And go ahead and get it on there, 755. Oh, he done poofed on me. Hey, 755, no wonder you didn't hear me. I was on sideband. Come on.
Yeah, I found that out.
What happened to this thing now? Seven 755, you got me now?
What do you say?
Oh, I see what it is, a squelch. Okay, I got you. You got me? How about a 755? Come on. What's going on now? Come on. How about a 755 break? Yeah, go back on the AM. Go on the AM side there. I had it. I was trying to talk to the guy down in Montego Bay, and he was up on 38 lower side. That's why I'm not used to this radio. It's still on sideband, and now it's on AM.
Yeah, y'all had me all screwed up.
Roger, go ahead there. Take it over.
All right, since 7:55, Saturday the 12th. I'm running a Galaxy Saturn base, and I'm got a 35 to 40 foot tower with an Antron on top with a PAL on the side, and that's what I've got. And how about 987? Let's see if we can get you in there. I'd be here. But running a Cobra 139 XLR, some custom work done on it. I'll get a video here going up shortly and all. Running a Cobra 139 XLR into a RM Italy KL503, and then that's going into right now a Antron 99. And I also have on the antenna switch over here, I also have a inverted V dipole too. But right now it's on the Antron 99. Tailfo. Sounds good. Alright, who else is out there?
1940, Tenny.
Well, come on in there, 1940.
1940, yeah, that's 755. He's the host for tonight there. He wants you to go ahead. Come on.
Temple. I'm on RCI 2995. Ground plane antenna. Astatic D104 Silver Eagle. up on the lower side band.
Tailfo.
That's about all I'm doing right now.
All right, whose else is out there? Good evening, 755, 15-4 on this end. We're running a Spranger 497 with a super penetrator, ground plane. We also have a 6-element Gizmodo. We're not on right now, but that's available. And that's pretty much it. Well, you're blowing my doors off as usual. It's sounding great, All right, who else is out here tonight?
I'll go ahead and go next there, and I'm going to wave a hand to that 987-755, 15-4 and 1940. I've got this Ranger RCI 2950, and I'm working on this ground plane, Shockwave, and let's see. I'm not going to say what else I've got. I do have a built-in receive preamp and a D104, and I'm standing by.
Tempo. Well, like I say, you're sounding good too, as usual. Everybody's sounding good tonight. How about it, White Dog? You out there? How about it, White Dog?
21, I'm just copying you and me.
10-4. You couldn't even hear 15-4. He's about to blow me up over here with just that microphone. He's got I don't know what he's got. I might have to find out what kind of microphone he's got there. I want to get me a couple of them there and gang them together there. I'm going to have a pre-driver mic and a final mic. Come on.
10-4. No, I'm not even getting a wiggle on my needle.
Roger. Well, I don't know. I don't know why, man. But anyway, you couldn't even hear 755?
Well, I got my normal signal on you. Now, I may have been before I came out here, but since I went 10-8, I haven't heard anyone else but you.
All right, well, I'm going to stand by.
Yeah, 1940, to me, you definitely ain't sound as loud as you usually are. Maybe you want to just look at some of them buttons or knobs and see if one got bumped or something. Because I definitely think you use it a little bit more louder, definitely.
Therefore, you're sounding good now. I got a good copy on you.
Okay. Well, mine had to get some cobwebs out of it. That might have been what the problem was. There, Tailfo?
No, you're not.
Am I having problems getting out?
Come back one more time. That 97 got on top of you.
Am I having problems transmitting?
No, I hear you every time. You're sounding good to me. How about you, 21? You think you sound good?
Oh, yeah, it sounds just like 1940.
Yeah, Tailfo. All right, well, I wouldn't do a thing then. Everything. If you got a copy on us now, so we'll leave it alone. 987, go ahead, see what you want. Hey, 1940, you got a copy? Hey, 1940, you got a copy?
1940, 987 is trying you.
Try again, 987.
Hey, 1940, do you live over there in Giveons?
No, he don't live over there. He lives over there in Ridgeville.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm not getting any copy on him. I don't know why, because it's a good, clear night.
Yeah, a 987.
Go ahead. I'm just trying to remember who was over there that lived over there in Givens. Was it Fireball maybe?
Slowpoke lives in Givens, and 1940 lives in Ridgeville, or he likes to call it Carterville. Isn't that right there in 1940?
I think I'm going to leave that one alone.
All right, everybody sounding good. How about anybody else out there?
$755. Have a call for Slim, and then get see if you can get Drumstick.
How about it, Slim? You got a copy on 755?
No, he isn't out there now.
Say that again?
No, he isn't out there now.
Yeah. Who else? The Drumstick, you said?
Yeah, Drumstick.
How about it, Drumstick? You out there? How about it, Drumstick? Nobody heard anything about White Dog?
I hadn't heard. Phil on the internet wants to know where the vintage radio equipment is. Well, it's old radio night. That doesn't have to be tube radios. It can be anything. It's just like a brand new car. You drive it home and you drive it to Folly Beach and back, and then you say, 2 months or so later, you say, I don't like this car. I'm going to take this car back and get my money back. Go ahead and try it. There'll be a used car then. So it's kind of that way with these radios here. This radio here I'm talking on is probably at least maybe 15 years old. So it's not brand new. It's just old radio, any kind of radio. It doesn't matter. But we usually have tubes type radios there. I got all kind of them, and the other guys do too. That 755, he's got an older one, and I think at a 15.4, he keeps a round table full of new radios. Isn't that right there, 15.4?
Well, Strikers are pretty new, but I'm also talking on a Zodiac. I think that's pretty old.
Oh yeah, that'll qualify as being old, and it's got tubes in it too. So there you go. We're all qualified now. Thank you, 15.4 for making us be qualified.
Hello, 15.4. Good evening, 987. Yeah, we don't know how to run any of that new equipment. We only know the old stuff. That'd be true, 755. That's right. We like the old tube stuff. But that'd be quite a job to run them tin cans of string all over Charleston and Ridgeville and Johns Island. Yeah, that's definitely so on that. Definitely so on that. I mean, even this Cover 139 XLR's got some age on it.
Hey, there's Dennis Thompson in there. Hello, Dennis Thompson. Y'all, hey, I've been telling y'all about that old tube radio network, that Zooyank. That's what you need to watch there, Zooyank. Is it Zooyank? You like to clarify that. Zooyank or Yank, I don't know. And I'm trying to read it and bend over here. But anyway, that old tube radio network comes on out in California on channel 11, and you can Google old tube radio network. And Dennis Thompson and those guys, they have people coming in there with old radios and tube type radios, and you wouldn't even believe some of them that I mean, they just maybe have like a on and off knob on some of them. It's like you turn it on and that's what you get. if they're not on that channel, that you don't hear them. So that's and he shows pictures of them and history of it there. So that's 755. He's not that advanced yet to where he can put a radio, show me a picture of his radio yet, but I know he's going to be working on it. Isn't that right there, 755?
That's right. That's right. Well, if we was on Messenger, I could probably do it. That's about the only way I could do it so far. But other than that, we don't worry about it. I don't mind. I love my old stuff. That's just me.
Oh yeah. Well, let me get on the side there. I'm not supposed to be doing a lot of talking. I'm supposed to be doing a lot of listening. It's 755 night. I'm back out.
Tempo. 97. How about tell us a little bit about your dip pole project over there? Do what? I said tell us a little bit about your J pole or dip pole that you're working on. J pole? You mean inverted V dipole? Oh, the dipole. I'm sorry. Excuse me, dipole. Yeah, I got well, besides my Antron 9010 there, I got my inverted V dipole. Basically, okay, well, you take a normal V format, like say, okay, go ahead and write the letter V in the normal format. Well, you write it out, but you tip it upside down. And, anyways, it can be a little bit, at times it can be a little bit directional, but it can also be omnidirectional at the same time, but a little bit more directional. And the holster that you was carrying me on there was a Top Gun Quad 5 running into a Armadillo KL203 run into a 5-foot fire stick there on the hood there, and it's kind of, I ended up using one of those fire stick brackets on it. It's a kind of a certain bracket that you have to use to do that. Yeah, Tempo. Alright, I just wanted to see if anybody would like some information on it. But anybody else out there? Oh, another thing I forgot to add in there is that it's the dipole is a radio wave bazooka dipole, radio waves bazooka dipole, and the radio part is spelled normal, and it's spelled, radio, RADIO, and then the waves part though, the waves part is a little bit different, and it's spelled W as in whiskey, Alpha, Victor, Sam, and that's waves. And then bazooka, like you're shooting a bazooka missile or something like that. The only thing I can think of. But anyways, that's pretty much. Then another thing I did some research on it, about it, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And one of the things too, if people are looking for some more information on it too, and background story and review and all too, is they can go to cbradiomagazine.com and click on that there and go to the antenna article section there, and it's in there, and the guy has He gives really good reviews on stuff.
Yeah, telephone. All right. Well, that sounds good. Well, if anybody wants some more information, there you go. You go to that.com. Yeah. Anybody else out there?
I wanted to ask that 15-4 question, if that would be okay there, 755.
Yes, go ahead.
755, not hey, 15-4. Golly. How's that new gamma match working, that flat gamma match?
It's working fine. We hadn't had no problems with it. I guess all the birds are staying away from it. But it's a little thicker, so I don't think they can penetrate it. What you think?
Roger. Well, they probably don't want to put their little feet on that square bar. It won't be as comfortable as being on the round bar. I can understand that.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
10-4. Well, that's great, man. I still have buzzards trying to land on my antenna up there. Of course, I wouldn't shoot them or anything, even though I got the, capability of it. But I have a 4th of July every once in a while that let them know that we do have bottle rockets around here. And but they've landed on that thing and did a couple of they've bent some of the horizontal down just a slight amount, but they hadn't bent them down like they did the other one. But I've been watching them. They hadn't got on my beams yet, like they did the the other ones I had. So I'm just hoping they'll stay away. There's only certain times of the year that they come around here, like to nest, and I guess that whatever 987 will have to fill us in on the mating habits of a buzzard. I don't know, but maybe that's what they do. But so far, they've been trying to stay away here lately.
Right. What do you think about the average weight one of those birds are? About 8, 9 pounds?
Well, I know a long time ago, someone tried to shoot one of them, and the thing didn't have but a body about the size of a carrot, but it was huge. It was all feathers. It's nothing inside there. So I don't know. I would say somewhere in between there, around there, maybe 10 pounds, maybe 8 pounds.
That's right. They sure look big. Ain't no doubt about that. But yeah, we haven't had no more problem with the birds. The antenna radios ain't designed for heavy weight like that. They mainly just designed to support their own weight there, right?
Yeah, Roger. Well, I've been tempted to do it, and I might do it this coming up week, because when I lived up in Jedburgh, we used fence chargers all the time up there when we lived on the farm, and I had bought a brand new one about 30 years ago before I moved up here, and it's still in the box. And I've been thinking about bringing it on the inside of my radio room and hooking it to my center conductor of my antennas and see if that'll kind of keep them off of it. I don't know, but it's worth a try.
That's right. That might work, because those things, they adverse to anything that's kind of adverse to them. They might try it once, but they ain't going to try it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really called a foot warmer.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I've cranked it up a couple of times. Some smaller birds was up on there, but I don't know, by the time I got out there, they were gone. But you take a pipe and hit the tower, that'll get them. But, you can't be here. But that time before, when they tore up everything I had, me and my little dog was up in the front up there walking, and I kept seeing them flying, and the old wings, they're going, foof, 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 man, there must have been 30 of them. I said, good God, a cow must have died, God. I get up here, man, they're all over my daggum stuff. Bent my antenna, bent it all up, and bent my beams. Well, didn't hurt my beams. It was almost looked like a modified Joe gun, in the front. So it worked pretty good until that hurricane bent that 1.5 inch Schedule 40 pipe back. Although they said I put 50 dB on them up there in Michigan one time with it pointed up at the moon, and I've been thinking about that. I said, you know what? I might need to get me an azimuth rotor. That way I can try it out on them. But anyway, I'm not going to do all that. I saw one on YouTube. A guy's got a chain drive azimuth rotor, and it you mount the boom in the inside of it, and this thing turns it with a chain drive. It's awesome, but it must weigh 25 pounds, the motor. So, you get all that weight up there on top of a tower, you're just asking for trouble. You have to have a guy wires right dead underneath it and pull it down. Anyway, all right, well, let me shut up.
Tempo.
Hey, can I add something here?
Yeah, go ahead, 97.
21, I've been thinking about it for you too, about the whole situation and all for a while now. And one of the things I thought about is you could always end up taking, say, like a Red Ryder BB gun, or say maybe a slingshot or something like that. And because they ain't gonna do anything to them at all, but it maybe might help, get them off of there.
Yeah. Well, the problem's not while I'm here. Like I say, I got bottle rockets special for the 4th of July. That's about probably 1 inch in diameter and about 8 inches long, on a 3/4 inch piece of wood that flies up there and explodes, and I've got it set I've got a permanent piece of conduit in the ground at an angle, and I've tested it. And when it explodes, it shoots out stuff everywhere. So it covers the beam and the ground plane antenna. It just happened to work out that way, on the 4th of July. But yeah, when I'm not home, that's when they attack. So I'd have to lay in the backyard on my back with a slingshot ready, and hope, one of them came by, but I can't do that. So that's why I was thinking about the fence charger or one of those. I saw it on the TV. I think it's for $19.99, and that's an owl that the eyes flash and stuff like that. And if you order right now, you can get double it. Just pay shipping, extra processing, and have 2 of them. I said, yeah, that'd be pretty good. Put one of them on my beam and one of them on my ground plane there. But I have to take a bow and arrow and shoot a string up there to the antenna and pull it up there, because I'm not climbing on that thing anymore.
I don't blame you, but it ain't a bad idea either, though. Think of something one way or another.
Yeah, Angry Birds there, Roger.
21.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was my next thinking. Somebody, I know a lot of people that I've never had in the past. They had the fake owls up on their beam set, and they never had a problem after they put them up there when the fake owls.
10-4, I'm gonna have to do that, because I don't want them to bend those. That Shockwave is good design, but the horizontal stub outs could have been a little bit longer. They could have been twice as long, and then you slip the pipe over that for your horizontal radials. They're just sticking out, not enough. To me, I'd rather had them on farther out, and but that if they had been a little farther out, they would have still been them. They'd have got out on the very end. They'd have got as far out as they could into the very 1 foot hanging in the air, and one clamp to the end of the ball. It's got a ball on there, a Corona ball on each one of them. They'd have had that ball and 1 foot hanging out there, to get the maximum amount of bendage they could get. So they don't care. That's why they eat dead stuff.
Yeah, tenfold. All right, well, hopefully, that'll, if you get, like, say, a lot of people I know do it on the docks too. They put them owls out there to keep the seagulls away. And like I say, as far as I know, they'll work on buzzards too. So
10-4, I'm gonna try that next. I'm gonna start looking maybe tomorrow for some of those owls there. They were on TV for a while, and then they quit having them. So I'll check on the internet.
tenfold. Anybody else out there coming in?
I gotta stop my video.
You gonna stop it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if anybody wants to see another edition of the same video there, Rusty Nail 987. That's he had one running, so he'll be posting it on YouTube there. He's going to upload it probably in a little while. Rusty Nail 987.
10-4.
Well, 1940, I wanted to holler at you for a minute.
10-4, go ahead. I don't know why I'm having trouble with my ears tonight.
I have no clue there, but you've been feeling okay?
10-4. I had my annual physical yesterday, and then let me come home, so I feel all right.
Roger on that. Yeah, man. See, when you get older, they try to find as much as they can, and so I'm glad you was able to make it out of there.
10-4. My primary care physician, he sees me every 4 months and does lab work.
Oh, okay.
$19.40,
15-4, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to check with you, make sure that you got that squelch open.
10-4, I've got it more than open. That's the only way that I can. I was just barely hearing a couple of people, and I can hear you all right.
That's right. All right, good evening to you, 1940. Sounding good back this week. There ain't nothing wrong with your transmitter, that's for sure.
10-4 now, I'm reading you now.
All right, I'm back.
What'd you do? Cut back?
Had to run in and get some tea.
Oh, okay.
You and 1940 was talking, so I figured I'd let y'all talk for a second, and it was a good time for me to do it.
Yeah, do you boil your own tea? What do you drink? That green tea, or you like hot tea? I can see you now with your little bag going up and down in your cup. Is that what you got?
No, pure Southern. I drink 3 tea bags and 1 pitcher of tea every time. I do it myself every time, or me and my wife. And I've been 1 cup of sugar to 3 bags of tea bags, and I don't let it boil. I steam it just enough where it starts steaming. If you boil it, you bust the bags. And I've been doing it like that for over 30 years.
And you don't let it steep?
I steam it. No, I don't steam it. What do you say?
Steep.
No, I don't steep. I just let it steam in a pot. I just put I got a gas stove, so I put it on the lowest temperature, and it just gets hot enough where it starts steaming, and then I just cut it off and let it sit for an hour, and then I make it.
Okay, well that's steeping.
Okay, I didn't know the name of that. Okay.
That's what they told me. I don't know.
Tenfold. Well, tomorrow I'm planning on building me a rack with some bolts in for some concrete, I'll have the lift in place hopefully tomorrow afternoon. I'm moving the lift to the tower tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, the lift is going to be permanent on the tower?
That is correct. I'll be able to go up and down on my tower with the lift right beside the tower and go up and do whatever things I want to do to it. That's what I planned on doing with it. I got it working. It works great.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Too bad you couldn't bolt a 40-foot piece of tower on top of that, and then you could go up and down with that. Get it on the higher.
Yeah, everybody's trying to tell me that. A couple people told me making a mobile antenna, you can just go around wherever you wanted to and put it on the trailer, and then just put the tower on the back of it, and I can run it down the road.
Right. Crank up. Yeah. Well, that's great, man. I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah, Telvo. I just ended up I replaced that contactor and replaced it with a brand new one, and wired it up 220, and it works great.
Right. Well, that's what I was scared of with the 110 thing. I didn't want to say too much because I didn't want to, tell you that, it looked like it was 220 to me, that contactor, but, I couldn't read the plate on the motor. I didn't know, but I wasn't going to tell you, and then you get on it and then fall off and die,
Oh, yeah, Telvo. Yeah, we're not going to do all that. But what I did is, I did some more research on it too, and what I am going to do is, and I'm able to do it, is change it from 220. It's going to be a 110 system. That way, I don't have to run the 110 out. The 220 all through my shop and everything. So it's variable. I can either do a 110 or a 220, either one. The motor runs them both ways, so it'll just go a little bit slower. That's it.
Yeah. Well, make sure you got a 30 amp breaker. You got number 10 wire coming out there for that, because that thing's going to pull about 20 amps, even not under load. So it's going to need a 20 amp service there for it.
I got a 30 already waiting on it. I got a 30 already in the box waiting on it.
Okay.
Telvo. Yeah, like I say, I've done a little bit of research on it and everything, and figured out exactly the weight variables and all that kind of good stuff, and it's pretty simple, but it looks like it's gonna work out pretty damn good, to be honest with you.
Roger. That's going to be like the what you call it, a hazer with you on it.
Yeah, that's right. Elevator on the tower. Elevator on the tower. There, Telvo.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
755, is that like a scissor lift? No, it's not like the scissor lift. It is actually, just keeps on going straight up. It's got 5 sections to it, and they're 10-foot sections. And it just goes, and once one piece goes up, another piece comes up, follows up behind it. Just keeps on going up like that. Like a push-up pole. That is correct.
But you get in it.
Yeah, it's got a basket on the end of it. It actually came with a basket, or you could put forks on it, or different stuff and different attachments you wanted on it. But you could, like say, you could put forks on it or the basket. Hey, 21, 755 not gonna have no problem with that electrical service. He got 1,000 amp service over there just for his foot warmer. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I can't be telling all my secrets now, but I ain't got SCNG wire running in my shop for nothing. We know that's true. Hello, Bray. Well, come on in the house, Bray.
Hey, top of the evening to you there, Slammer, and 15-4 21. You're 45 in the creek, man. I made it to the show.
Sounds good. Sounding good coming out of the creek. Go
Go ahead. Let's tell everybody what you going on with it.
Hello. Hold on. Hey, Timbo. Yeah, I'm still on the Antron. I'm on the Antron in the tree with the 55. Ain't nothing different, really. I am running a different microphone setup. I got about 350 going right now with a Tascam audio controller and my voice audio.
Yeah, I love that studio sound. You're sounding choice now. You're sounding choice. All right, anybody else want to get in there and holler at him?
Yes, sir, 45. You sound top notch, man. Whatever you got hooked up there now, that's what you ought to be running. That's the biggest sound that 10 acres straight on this end.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And I finally narrowed some issues down, and is what went on, and that's how it became to light. I fixed it all last night, man. Run a new cable, and the other one was crickling, crackling, popping all on me. It's over there in the hospital. Go ahead.
That's right. Well, that camping is crisp, man. Crystal clear, and I like that sound. Sounding good.
That's what I keep telling him. I'm jealous.
Yeah, hello there, Tony.
Hey, yeah, man, this is Toby. Go ahead. But that went pretty good the other day. 21, we got that water heater on there, and me and the other three got it all hooked up, man. It's doing good. But man, want to wave the hand at everybody out here. And I was running a little bit late, but hey, I'm glad I made it, and enjoy listening to it for sure, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, now that was a gas water heater.
Sounding good.
Uh-oh.
You're definitely sounding good. All right, I'm sitting back. Anybody else want to come in? Go ahead.
Hey, 45.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was a gas water heater.
No, it was just a little low boy electric way up. You know how they do? They want to put it up top, foot in the air, and all that junk.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, I didn't know. Yeah, those. Yeah. Some of them, man, they got them jammed up almost in the ceiling there, in that garage there, man. Yeah, I tell you, some of them, you can't drain them. That's terrible. But anyway, glad you got it.
Oh yeah, and then they get out there and they leave you about 2.5 inches to hook up the, I want to know why you have so much trouble, why it costs so much, and some of them you ain't got but 2 inches of space on top to hook your pipes up, and you feel like you're one of the Circus du Soleil guys or something up there trying to, you got one foot on the ladder, the other one dangling in the air, and you're back there trying to cut the pipe and all that stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some apartments a good while back, and they had little small ones up way up in the corner, up in the attic. I couldn't believe it.
I hear you. I want to tell you guys, though, everybody out here is sounding fabulous. Coming into my radio tonight, man, sounding real good, and got real good signal. It must be nice and quiet out.
Yeah, it's definitely good and clear out here tonight. Everybody sounding choice tonight, definitely.
45, see if that 1940 can hear you.
All right, how about that 1940? You got a copy on 45 over here in this creek? Come on.
$45, 1940. I could just barely put it in. I'm getting about a 2.5 to 3.
Hey, gee, well, at least you can hear me. Yeah, I got a copy on you as well, man. It's probably about the same as that, but I don't know where you're located exactly. I never really paid attention, but I hear you just fine, sir.
I got you 10 too now. I may have been talking to somebody else or reading somebody else, because I was getting you about 6 then.
Yeah, 14 on the 6, well, hey, whatever it is, as long as you can understand me, that's all that matters, man. I hear you fine. Station sounds real good coming into my radio, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4, 10-4. I appreciate those flowers. I tell you what, yours is sounding great too.
Break channel, break.
Go ahead there, White Dog.
Yeah, how you doing, 21?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, White Dog, the guest host tonight is that 755, the Slammer. Roger.
I hear you, Slammer. Hey, Slammer, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, White Dog, go ahead. You sounding good. Come on in. Tell everybody what you got there. Come on.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying the 2547, 515 special, 2-pill, and my D104, and IMAX 2000.
Tenfold. You got that thing.
And the tip of the antenna is probably about 55 feet.
Tenfold. Well, you definitely sounding good. I was calling for you earlier. I figured you could get in there for the last minute, hopefully.
Yeah, man, I was doing some family business, you know. Daughter-in-law just got home yesterday after doing a week over in, I think it was like Mississippi, and she's going to be working for hospice.
Very good. That's a good organization. I know a good bit about it, I'm sorry to say, but yep. Well, that sounds good. I'm glad you made it in here tonight because it sounds definitely good. All right, anybody want to holler at their White Dog?
Yeah, about 1940, you got a copy?
10-4. First time I've heard you in a while. Of course, I haven't been on here that much in the last week. I've been listening to a little bit of Skip and running a little bit of Skip. But you sounding great tonight.
Yeah, man, well, say some of the flowers for yourself, man. You sounding good over here in Somerville.
Even to you, White Dog, 15-4 with a wave.
Yeah, right back to you there, 15-4 in North Charleston, man. You sounding good this evening.
Right on, White Dog. Well, you doing your thing back in North Charleston, as always, no doubt about it. White Dog, appreciate it. You know who it is. I'm standing by. Who is that anyway? Who's that crazy man out here? Yeah, so got back on my range over here. What do you think? Yep, I'm glad you made it. Let everybody know what you got. Go on in. Well, the best one out the whole bunch of these base stations I got in here. Them mobiles, I've ready to crash every one of them, take them out on that interstate, and let them truck drivers run over them, what do you think? Yeah, tenfold. Well, you're sounding good now. You're definitely sounding good now. Go ahead and tell everybody what you're talking on. Well, they want to call it Ranger Radio. There's RCI 2985DX, 40 channels. You got upper and lower sideband on it. You got the Mason channels. I couldn't tell you what kind of channels I got because see the buttons. I can't tell what it is on it. If it's dual consistent, couldn't you read the cop picking thing? I can't see any damn way. What's the difference? I got a D04. Working real good. I went back up to Radio Shack and got me into a 4-pin. Now I don't have to worry about switching them back and forth there. I got my belly full and I keep turning my head away from the D04 there. Big hard over here. Eat some of these damn peas. Them brown peas, the 21 likes. Oh, it was good too. It's a little bit of snap beans in it. It had some pork and all cut up in it and chopped up in it, and had that red rice go with it over the old mustard steaks. I run a high max 2,000 on top of it. I'm up in that tree up there. I can't see it half the time. The wind ain't taking. I'm so glad I got a little bit of wind this afternoon anyway. It felt good. I might have down myself with the water hose trying to get myself cooled off. I got my flowers out there because they had no rain since that last rain we had. That was at 1940. I hear you out there, my friend. 1940, you need to call in 1940. That's me, that was 1940, crazy one, crazy man. 10-4 crazy man, 10-4 crazy man. How's things been going with it? So. Well, you hurry up to the 17th to get here, and the 22nd this month, I'll be going on into lights that for Simple. Well, next month I'll celebrate my birthday myself. Oh, mine don't go up much like Jack Benny. 39 going back down. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I think it does. The more older you get, worse it gets. When you think about Jack Benny, he said he's 39 and holding everything he got. And he get on by that, I only lost all mine. How we gonna be? That's right. I can understand that. Well, as long as you keep your mind good, that's what counts, I suppose. Yeah, I still keyed up on something. Like, go ahead. Everybody's keying up on everybody. Go ahead, White Dog.
Yeah, 1940. How old are you going to be next week?
78.
Hey, damn, I tell you what, you're doing good.
Youngin. Yeah, I can still move around, and I can still drive a car and go where I want to go, and I got a sister in a nursing home. I was down there today. I go down there at least once or twice a week to check on her, and as long as I can do those things and the things I need to do, then I can't complain.
I hear you. I'll tell you what day is your birthday next week?
There's the next month. I'm on the 19th of June.
I hear you. Well, we'll make sure we get out there on the 19th and wish you a happy birthday.
I hear you. I don't need all those things. I appreciate it. Just wave a hand at me. Uh-oh.
Yeah, happy before the birthday there in 1940, and hello, crazy man. 21, we standing by.
Yeah, I'm waiting when you come back out of the house this afternoon. See how that gal to 33 is getting back to you now. I took that 148 out. I said, damn, I couldn't pump the doggone thing up anymore because I don't think 34 boost up my modulation in that radio.
Right. I don't know, but it was right in it. I could hear you, but it wasn't any big loud radio. So, but if I can't bleed on 40 channels, then I don't know. I got to have a lot of bleeding power. And but anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna be standing by.
I ain't doing too bad today, though. I've been talking on out there over the fruit line in that open territory there. I try to stay cool, and that wind blowing up over there behind it, and I found some trees that hanging over top of that parking lot in the back by there. I sit out there for a little while before I jump back in that balling sun out there. What do you think?
10-4. Well, I didn't know that you were waiting on me to come back out. I went in there to get some stuff ready, and then I'm out. But you can go run out there and get on it, and we can hear you.
Yeah, boy, I think I got too far up in the driveway now. I can do it another day.
10-4. Okay, well, I'll be standing by.
Must be cooling down next week anyway. We got a whole ass of rain coming this way, 21. We can drown that ground of yours over there.
Yeah, that'll be great. We sure need it.
I'm talking about if he's working inside, don't he get a chance working on next week?
Right. Well, you give him something to do inside your house. Get him to do some remodeling in there, and everything will be good. You can hold him over until he can get back on the regular payroll.
Okay, you make me laugh on that. He just walked out the door. Get him to do anything. He knows how to pick up that AC off the porch out there. He put a brand new one out there, bigger than 5,000. He got a big one and now he puts out a little bit of and all that, and he got a motor control and everything go with it. He picked that bell off the porch out there off the floor. Started coming out, he took one side, they got some water on the, down the hallway. I said, boy, you spilled water on the floor. Oh, I am? I said, yeah, you are. You got that out, you ain't paying for that, I guarantee you that. My sister will get on you.
Right, what'd you do? Run and get a towel and get right down there and clean it up?
Not me, he didn't do it neither.
Shit.
He had pulled right out of the bottom of that AC. He had it sitting on the porch out there, and didn't have it tilt far enough where he could grip out the back of it.
Yeah, Roger. Well, what you do, you get that nail gun, what you call it, your Gatling gun, you call it back there, the screw gun, and get you some 2-inch long coarse thread screws. And when he goes in that bedroom tonight, screw the door shut. Let him stay in there till he decides he's going to do what you tell him. And you're not going to open it till he does.
Oh, shit. He paid me no that go attention, like most of these people around here.
Well, he'll pay attention when he can't get out of his room.
He'd be calling his son, come get him out.
Roger.
He had to get a crowbar and get it out.
Yeah, well, that's when you screw the front door shut. He can't get in.
You got that right. He ain't got to keep this house anyway.
Yeah, don't do any of that. I'm just kidding.
I'm dead serious. I think about doing
it. That air conditioning unit in his room, it had quit, and that's where he's putting that one out.
In North Charleston.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I was 1504. You right there?
Good evening to you, Crazy. I wanted to compliment you on your RCI that you were sounding good out there this evening. Come on.
Yeah, I sort of got it up there close to my mouth all right, doing it, always driving it.
And right, they do it for you swinging that thing.
Now, I know them guys up on Channel 6 today told me get the heck off 6 because I'm boxing their ears out there.
And right, well, it's doing the job. It's doing the job. You be proud of it. Get here to tell you, Crazy. You know who it is. I'm back on the mail.
Yeah, Fontana, yeah, I know who you are. I get that one like a radio, that 148 today that didn't have enough modulation to kick out of it. Might have to take it back over to the 434 and find out you can pump that modulation up a little more. He found 2 wires loose inside that radio. He didn't know what it went to. I didn't know what it for. That daggone hammerhead showed me 3 of them daggone radios, and 2 of them was messed up. And he got that Cobra 29 piece real good. Said that 148 ain't doing it.
Yes, but he knows what it is now, right?
I hope so. I'm going to tell him he got no modulation that rough from taking out.
And right.
I know you're getting tired of looking at me. Yeah, I still pay him doing it.
Yeah, I think that was the second time we took that radio over here, wasn't it?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. 10-4.
I can hear everybody out there. Before I couldn't hear nobody on my radio. Much of them say, yeah, you need a brand new antenna. You need to go up there and get it to one of them 2,000 magnetite put on top of your truck. I said, yeah, well, let me check it first. So I put a brand new cord right from the antenna through my back glasses and hooked it up to the radio. But oh, that's what it was. Bad jump. I took that jump off and put a brand new one in it. There it is.
Break a minute.
You want 21?
I said break.
Yeah, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to get all that 1940 and pass on some information.
10-4, I'm listening.
I don't know if you're looking at the internet, but a Gray Eagle from Oklahoma there, 247. He said happy birthday, and Mark Boulware said happy birthday, and another fellow I think said happy birthday, and Crazy Man said happy birthday. And then you got Toady. He's saying hello. Let's see here. and Tim Olson said hello too, and some other guys. So they said happy birthday to you, right?
Yeah, forward. Tell them I certainly appreciate that. I kind of stay back there in the woods by myself and hide, but I certainly appreciate it. There's not many people that'll do that type of thing anymore.
Right. Well, they hear you over the radio, onto the internet. They're hearing you, so you're getting out all over the place.
10-4. I was listening to Night Rangers sideband deal earlier today.
Right. I found out why mine was chattering. I said, well, he put beads on the microphone and put beads on my shoes and all that, and rings on my fingers and all, and that'll help it. But I started checking, and I happened to bump the meter, my power meter, and the volume went up and down on the radio. I said, what was that? I'm looking around. I thought it was dirty contacts inside of my receive preamp, and I was going to find out it was connection on the back of the meter, and it was chattering when I was talking out there to Jamaica, wherever that guy was at. It got worse as it went along. It was really chopping there, but that's all it was. It wasn't the mic. It wasn't the preamp or the second preamp or anything like that. And, so that's all it was. And I took a pair of pliers and kind of wiggled it back and forth, and that's all it was. So if you ever have that happen, check those meters are bad about that. I've had that happen before, but I didn't think about it. Shoot, man, I've got so many cables and wires and jumpers in here. Shoot, man, but I found it. So everything's good. That's, if you hear that, that's what it was.
10-4. I hadn't noticed it, but I appreciate the information.
10.
All right, everybody. Slammer is going to call it a night. It's 9 o'clock. I've enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all fellas next time, next week, next time. Same pace, same time. 1940, I think I have Slammer getting on you is he got to go to bed early. Yeah.
Crazy man, what you talking on tonight?
But I've enjoyed it. I appreciate everybody that's coming in tonight, and I'm going to call it a night. 21, I'm going to turn it on to you.
Okay. Well, what I wanted to see is if Crazy Man won't handle it, you're his second in command. So good evening to you, 755. Thank you for being the host for tonight. And if you don't mind, we'll turn it over to Crazy Man and let him continue your good works there. So I'm standing by.
All right, 755, you take care. Have a beautiful one. God bless you and your better half and everybody else around over there. Catch you sometime tomorrow. I'll be out there shooting skip anyway out here on this night and do all those rangers. They started saying night ranger. That dog goat ain't out there. I talked to him, I think, earlier today. Anyway, catch you later now. Hello, yo. Okay, 10-4, bump, bump, oh, yo. Tell what I am, 755, you did a fine job. Fine job, I'm clear to go. All right, 15-4, you have a good one. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right, Slim, we'll catch you later. You get the one. All right.
10-4 White Dog, it was good to have you in there. Need to talk to you a little bit more.
See you later. Gone. Don't understand all that, I did. Hey, I hear you in 1940. I'm not going to bed. I'm just saying, good evening to Slammer.
10-4. For some reason, I can usually read Slammer good, but tonight I'm not getting him.
He's laying down that couch over there, that laser board chair you got. Every time he lays down, his voice lays down away from where you think. The one station I know right now is Jamaica.
Well, I don't know.
That's something you never know about the boys out there.
Just like my antenna on top of my on top of my skinny tree up there with a push-up pole up there, try to hold that antenna on top of that tree. I didn't have that. I got that. I could be reaching out and touch the bottom of the ground again.
I hear you, crazy man.
Hey, you got 45. You didn't fucking comfort me today. I was on that 148. You ain't got enough modulation taken out of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was also, it was kind of noisy out there today, too, so, you know. But I thought I was doing okay. I finally got a copy on it there, Roger.
Yeah, 42, Roger. Yeah, I heard you loud and powerless that a few times and somebody come out. Nothing clean out of my radio. I wonder what happened here now. Some big truck coming that stoop. Slap you over.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that kind of stuff happens out here. You know, it happens all the time. Come on.
I know you right. Yeah, Mom pulled this radio now. I thought about putting it in the truck. Must know somebody be mine. Walk in the store, come back out, the radio be gone.
Yeah, I know. You got to watch out, too, now. Nowadays, there's a lot of crooks out there, so, hey, you know, you're right about that.
The sometime I go out there and lock up the truck. Don't bother. Look the other side of the truck and find my windows up and down. I got my glass so daggone clean you can't tell. I rolled my windows up on my truck, closed the back glass and everything, locked it up. Next day I go out there. Holy shoot. Look at that. I let the windows down on the other side. Well, ain't nothing missing.
Yeah, like I say, nowadays you gotta watch them, but I want to say hello to you again, and want to say something to White Dog. Hello, White Dog, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, not bad, 45, how you doing?
Well, I'm alright, man. I took Mama over to Miss Rose's to eat over there in west of the Nasty. We ate at Miss Rose's there for Mother's Day so I could beat that crowd. I don't have to be out there in that junk tomorrow, come on.
I hear you, yes. That was a smart move.
You getting smart every day. That's every night you getting smart. Smart at 45.
Excellent. I liked it, man. It's food. Come on.
Yeah, what's that, Italian food?
No, it's just like southern cuisine. They got a little bit of everything in there, but you know, it's just all around the southern food, Southern American.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to try that.
We go try that C&W over there in North Charleston on Rivers Avenue. Boy, they got all kind of mixed food in there. They got some daggone jammed up baked chicken in there too. Oh, that restaurant knock you off started.
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing in there that's as good as anything all Groton's that Mama makes, call.
Never heard of it. That's the first time I heard of that.
Hey, crazy man.
Yes, sir.
You should have been in that same place years ago when we had a CB meeting in there, and the health department came and took a rating off the door.
Oh, no. I know I keep watching them doggone ABCs. They get too high. I ain't going in that place.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. They had already had the lowest one they had, and they come pull that, so we left. But we'd already ate part of the food.
Oh, no, it didn't make you sick, did it?
No. But anyway, okay, just want to tell you.
Yeah, poor them. I keep my eyes on that all the time. All of them I keep an eye on. They get a D up there. I ain't going there.
C&W, I like C&W. They got good, that's my favorite Chinese buffet, man. They good to go. I like that one.
You got that right. Some of that stuff. Raw fish. Oh, no, you ain't getting it. Nah.
That one over there by the Coburg Cow, have you been to that one?
I ain't like a sushi fan neither, Roger.
How about the Coburg Cow one? 45.
Yeah, come on, we doubled 21. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. The one by the Coburg Cow.
Oh, I don't know. I'm talking about the C&W on Rivers Avenue there.
I know. I said, have you been to the one by the Coburg Cow?
No, I sure haven't. What's that called?
I don't know. It's right over there by Tuesday morning. Check that one out.
All right, and that's west of the Ashley, I'm guessing, right there.
Yeah, west of the Nasty, over there with the cow, and you turn back up in there. It used to be Super Buffet or whatever, and it's right by Tuesday morning, and it's a pretty big thing in there, real big in there.
Yeah, 14, I'll have to go over there and check that one out. I like them, but it's just convenient, you know. I live over here, so I go to C&W, but yeah, I like their sweet and sour chicken over here at this C&W, but I might check that one out when I'm at lunch one day over there.
Right, yeah. It's not as good as it first was when they first opened up. Man, they had stuff in there I didn't even know what it was, you know. But it's pretty good. A lot of shrimp, you know. I like a lot of shrimp there. So, you know, the crazy man, the first thing he does when he goes to there is run to the rice, you know. But I don't do that.
Yeah, I run to the chicken wings and the sweet and sour chicken, the broccoli. I like broccoli, and they got all kinds of stuff in there. I like, man, good pepper steak. And but I'll check that other one out one day for lunch. I usually hit Messengers though when I'm over there, you know, for lunch. Either that or Substation 2 over there by Wapoo Road. Roger.
10-4, Roger. Well, crazy man, why do you like that rice so much?
There's got shrimp and all around here.
Okay.
I see the shrimp still moving around the rice, but oh yes.
Okay.
I see one moving and two of them moving. Yeah, that's good kind there now.
You stick them with a little toothpick?
So I pick them, I stick them with a big fork.
Oh.
Be sure they don't jump out of the plate.
Man, those giant Australian maggots they put in there, crazy.
Well, they're good maggots, sir.
I hear you, big man. I hear you. I'm getting ready to go over to number 3's house and try to get his elkin going, Roger.
Yeah, what? Really?
He brought an elk. It's an animal there from the woods. I got to go over there and try to get him, teach him how to feed it.
Elk?
10-4.
Two-legged, four-legged, one-legged?
It's a one-legged elk, Roger.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. That'd be all right, there. He eats somebody like that.
Crazy man, I got to run in and get a refill on the tea. I'll be back.
Oh, I thought you guys had to say something else. Hey, you on that?
10-4.
Hey, doggy. Hey, doggy. You got tired on somebody to steal it yet? Oh, he must have only went outside already. You know, he only pulled the plug and went in the house.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know, but I gotta get off here, man. I gotta look at this wiring cable and get ready to go over there and do that here in a little bit. So I'll catch you later, there, crazy man. 15-4, White Dog. Anybody else on the frequency that I missed out? 1940. Everyone else, 987. Y'all all have a good one. We'll holler at you later.
Hey, 45. You have yourself a good one. We'll catch you later. White Dog, what you watching over there? American Idol. Oh, yeah, is on your night too? Take care, Cap. Yeah, so well, I didn't know that. No, I ain't bothered turning the TV back on that. I watched all that junk on it today.
Hey, crazy man.
Yeah, sir.
I think 987 was trying to get in there. I heard him just as I was getting ready to open the door.
Oh, I didn't hear about that because I can't hear him because I run in my mouth.
987, is that you?
Yes, sir. Take care, 45. Take care out there.
I hear him that time. He must be on the right radio. Sorry about that 987. I couldn't hear you because I run in my mouth over here. Go ahead.
All right, hey, 987. You have a good one too, man. Holler at you later. 45 is gone.
I don't know if I call you number 3 out there, 987. I said, keep on up there doing what you're doing. I'm going to call you number 3.
Why?
Well, you try to call and talk to me, next few minutes you disappeared on me.
I'm still here sandbagging mostly. I heard 45 there, Kia. But I didn't quite catch what you said and all. But anyways, 45, you have a good night and all. But crazy man, I've been doing good over here and all. And hopefully you've been doing good over there too.
Oh, yeah. Well, me and my crunch, one of those stick I keep in my truck, help me get around the yard, not in the street. I don't want to fall and hit that pavement. I know that pavement be rough and that doggone dirt.
Cam 4 on that.
What kind of stick you got?
Walking cane.
Oh,
I'm scared somebody steal that one you made for me. I had it in there a couple of times, so I seen somebody kept looking inside my truck. So all right, hey, what are you doing looking in my truck? You all that.
yeah. Well, that one that my son had made for me in West Virginia, that big one, that looks like a whittled down baseball bat. And someone did take it, but we had them on the camera at work, and they were just saving it for me. They were saving it for me. I'd left it back in the back there, and then by the maintenance room. And but everything's good. I just went up there and knocked on the door and put my foot there when they opened it, and I said, I need to go ahead and pick up my cane. Oh, okay, yeah. I was saving it. I thought it was, I said, everything's fine. I said, I wouldn't worry too much. I just wanted to make sure I got it back because my son gave me that, and I sure wouldn't want to lose it, so everything's good.
I know you're right. But what I've been looking for is a rattlesnake. It looks like a rattlesnake. It looks just like a rattlesnake. That's kind of what I'm looking for. They got them. I don't know who sells them. But they get me a big one, put it up on the front seat of my truck there, cover up with some of it, and let them call it, set him up like he just straight to hit somebody.
10-4. Why don't you go out to Walterboro and get you a real one?
I thought about that too. Well, he came right over there and slapped me by the time to the door over there.
Did you ever tell 15-4 that story about when you was growing up about the rattlesnakes in the special room that y'all had in your house?
Oh yeah, my daddy had one in the room there one summer. He said, son, you better get up. He called me 2 times. You don't get up this time, I come in there and pour cold water on you. He came in that room and found out why I didn't move and didn't say nothing to him. He walked right in there and slapped that snake upside his head and knocked him on the floor. He hauled out back in his room.
No, this was one that, this was the time you was telling me that you all had I don't know, 2 or 3 bedroom house, and one of the bedrooms was nothing but to have snakes in. And your dad would get ready. He was wanting a little bit of rattlesnake meat, and he'd go in there and get one and go right on in there and grab them and come out and he'd cook it and y'all would eat it there. Remember that story?
Oh yeah, I didn't eat it. One time they eat a rattlesnake meat one time. He cooked it good. Smells real good, tastes real good. Next morning that rattle was still full of blood metal. Oh no.
Yeah, Roger. Well, that's did y'all ever paint that room, or what was the floor in there? Was that one of them kind of old houses like I used to live in that you swept the dirt floor, you had the walls made out of wood and the floor was dirt? Is that what the snakes was in?
No, he had a wood floor, solid wood. It was oak. He had it on the bottom. He had sand. Something like the yellow sand was all back up in there, and some bushes and old logs up in there. That's why they sleep under.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. I still remember that story there about him just going right on in there. They could have been anywhere. They could have been hanging. in the ceiling and any kind of where, full of snakes, and just walk right in there and grab one of them and pull them out. I tell you what.
I'll tell you one thing though. If my daddy had a wooden house, you can see right through the walls a little bit. You see everybody walking around out there. I'll tell you another thing. You can leave them doors wide open, run this wide open. We didn't lock no doors over there. We left it open, go to the store, come back, shoot everything stored in the same place. All the money is sitting on the table. Them fools ain't going out.
Y'all would turn snakes loose in the other rooms when you were gone, and then when you got back, he would make them get back in their room, right?
You got that right. And then we get some berries and get around. You can smell snakes all through the house.
And for.
I learned about them rattlesnakes, though. They give you 3 checks. You in the woods, you smell. He gave you 3 warnings. You don't pay no attention, he got you report back.
15-4, you catching all this?
Yeah, I hear this. I hear this stuff about the snakes. I hear it.
10-4.
15-4, I can take you over there to Waterbuck. Got a port. One way you can go to was always 63. No, that he has 64 there. That's right. He goes back to Waterbuck on the right hand side on Highway 64. You take the left part there. Got a gas station where it used to be. You make that left, get on 63 there. You got a liquor store. Ned Berry's liquor store. That's a swamp right there. My daddy said he can't get no whiskey. He get the whole guy going whiskey store. John Digger's auction better. You supposed to be a sheriff that day. He got it too. My daddy walked right behind that snake store down in the woods. Got him a big ass doggone one. Rattlesnake. Damn, I can just throw myself down a little bit there. He got him the biggest daggone rattlesnake you want to see. Yeah, they had to I think 13 rattles on him. Had him right around his doggone waist. Had his head and right on. And shoot, and he said, now, Ned, I want me to half of my pint of that bottom of the lunch. I told you, boys, you ain't getting nothing. I said, what about I show you something that make you leave this store? That place was loaded. As soon as he hauled a snake, them doggone guys making new doors and took both windows out on both ends of this liquor store. And Ned Berry got on top of the liquor store. You had the whole liquor store. Only I want to have a pint. Daddy got him half a pint too. Is that right? Well, I would be in that crew because I don't like snakes. I don't try to kill them. I don't try to run them over. I stay away from snakes. I don't like them. Yeah, rattlesnake gave a warning though. He puts this awful dead smell. You pay that down no attention going up there next to me, you had a rattle. Like rattlesnakes would always give you a scent like that. They'd be called up and the rattle would be raising the devil. You keep on going. You know, go ahead and stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye because he did catch you. That's not right. You from Walterboro, Crazy? Yes, I'm born and raised there. Yeah, my mother's side of the family is from Walterboro, Crosby's and Williams. Oh, most of my cousins is Crosby's. That's that right? Yeah, we had Crosby's and Williams, and when I was a boy, we used to be going up there, about every other Sunday, at that time you had to extend the family, so 4th, 5th cousins was considered immediate family. Nowadays, you don't get much past first, but that's the way it was back then. The way you can get high or buttons.
You have to translate that.
15-4. Come on. You can Hyatt. Bring it back crazy. Hyatt. Keying down while I'm keying down crazy.
He wants to know if you can to Hyatts, like Mike Hyatt, the weatherman.
Negative. No. Just, I guess the one crazy would probably know would be Leroy Crosby. He's dead gone now, but Leroy Crosby and Williams, Joseph Williams.
Oh yeah, I remember all of them there. They live at Kentucky. The way off they all Kentucky.
That's damn right. I see that. It's a small world, crazy.
Yeah, we got buttons up there in Waterbury. My cousins, that's on my grandmama's side.
Would the trucking company.
Well, I guess somebody came in there with got in.
That's damn right. Okay. Small world.
Yeah, you never can tell who you can to. That's what watch myself a Waterbury. She's a good looking woman, though. I can laugh at her, she might be kin to me.
That's damn right.
Boy, I had some beautiful doggone cousins down there. So, like Henry Crosby used to be the chief game warden of the Waterbury. Game warden. Part of his family.
Hey, crazy man.
Yeah, sir.
Star Patrol wants to be part of your family. Let me get out of here.
Oh, it's always been my family. Over what, 35, 40 years, sir?
Somewhere back in the day.
That was you guys over in Mount Pleasant thought me and Star Patrol fight all the time. We always argued. He'd tell me, shut that doggone radio down, do something where you tear me up over here in Mount Pleasant. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's when you had a good radio.
No, a good antenna. That same antenna we took out that tree that day there, 21.
Yeah, that was a Mako V58.
Boys, I had another one like that. Doggone Papa Hayes beating out of me. Put it up there at his house. And doggone wind coming on that. Damn, I just took it apart.
Yeah, if you remember right, I was over there and we were up in his house and you were standing out in the backyard holding the antenna while he was trying to set the SWR with a radio that had a 0 dead key. And he would whistle into the radio to try to check the SWR. And I told him that wasn't going to work. My meter couldn't read it. So he called and the cowboy came over and brought a meter over and it was the same thing. But Purple Haze wouldn't listen and never could get it right. And the last time I saw you, you were leaning over on a 45-degree angle, holding that antenna in the backyard.
Yeah, that's a heavy rascal too, the tall one too. And put them prongs out on his side. They're about 8 feet long.
Simple.
I remember that one. I wish I kept that antenna. He told me it ain't no good. He can't be fished. And I found out. I ready to kill him.
Yeah, all it was there was a little corrosion on that wire that comes from your PL259, SO239, whatever, and goes up and clamps onto that circular gamma. That's the only thing about that antenna I don't like. And it wasn't stainless steel or anything. It was just regular rusted bolts, but it could be a way to make that a lot better. And they do that on the V5000, but it's just a bigger wire, that same antenna. That's all. Anyway, that's it. That's the story. But I remember you over there. You were just sinking slowly down over there in the corner.
I know you're right. When the sewage gets bad, who gets it first? Me. Make it all right in my daggone back to the front yard there right by my bedroom. Every time I wash clothes, that doggone rascal gets stopped up and them daggone cops and well, put them contacts in them damn toilets and flush it and stop up the holes.
Okay. I'll leave that note and I'm going to get out of the way for Star Patrol to finish the conversation.
Now, boy, Dan, go ahead that story if I ain't skiing up on you. 1961. Oh, you very long.
You didn't want to follow that.
Hey, he don't like snakes, neither. I'm talking about bringing me a snake one day. He said, yeah, I don't know what one. I have to shoot the snake first, and the second one I have to shoot you. And so I'd be sure you shoot me right way. I don't want to hurt. I believe me and you and that 15 board is the only ones left out there.
Yeah, he might be gone now. I don't know. He don't like snakes. That Butterbean from Georgia's waving at everybody out there. Thought I'd tell you. Hello, Butterbean.
That poor Santa, hello, that Butterbean. You got a copy of this Mud Duck radio over here, Carolina.
What is it? He's up there in that a call-in show they have on Channel 14 up in North Carolina and Tennessee and Georgia and different ones get in there and call in there. He's mentioned us saying hello out there several times there. If Butterbean, if you are in there tonight with that call in, it might be the prayer request or I forgot, but let them know that all of us down here said hello there. We standing by.
Right, 1, 2. Go ahead, 1940.
812 from the Harleyville side.
Go ahead there, 1940. There's another fella. Go ahead.
10-4. I just wanted to go 10-7. Everybody have a good night. Don't forget your mamas if she's still around. Been a great night. Talk to you later. 10-7.
That 1940, you're out from Powell. God bless you and yours. You take care. To the next time. They call me the crazy man. 116. Wait back out. That channel clear?
See you later, 1940, 821. We waving, we gone.
That sound right in 1940. Have yourself a super fine night and a good day tomorrow. 1940. You know who it is. 15-4 on this end. I'm playing y'all.
Now, where you going?
You just signing off with 1940.
Oh, okay.
You got a breaker out there, crazy man.
I heard him all go between 1940. He's trying to key up in there. Yeah, go ahead, Blake. Channel clear.
Go ahead.
I wasn't 100%, on the Harleyville side, I can't hear for crap with this radio, but, I can put out a little bit.
That's you, Wizard?
Yeah, that's Roger.
Yeah, hello, Wizard. Hey, yeah, man, I got you in there. I'm going to stand by there, Wizard. Glad you could make it in there.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good, but I faintly hear everybody else. I just want to say hello there. I ain't talking. I've been working my ass off there, but just want to make my voice heard real quick, let you know I'm still out here, still love coming on here. Static on that.
Roger. Well, I'm going to stand by there, Wizard, and see if the rest of those fellas can hear you. You up there in Harleyville there. I know that 15-4 could have been able to hear you. He might still be in there. Sometimes he goes 10.6.5 instead of 10.7, and then he comes back and he's 10.8, then he goes full 10.7, like Full Metal Jacket, but he's full 10.7. All right, there, 21, back out.
Yeah, the signal's in and out from the Harleyville side here, but we try to make a little bit of noise with a little mobile unit there. Just Wilson 1000, Galaxy 33 with a little gray 300 on the bottom.
Hello there, Wizard. You got a copy on me? Hey, Wizard. They call me 116. The crazy man with breaking it.
Reception ain't worth a crap, though.
Wizard, crazy man was hollering at you.
Yeah, I barely picking you up now. I'm moving through the damn woods here. I heard y'all, man. We gonna go on out here and try to fix whatever problem I gotta fix here, man. Y'all be easy out there and have a safe weekend. I'll take care.
See you later.
He's on a base station or mobile?
He's going through the woods in a mobile.
I thought so. You keep wheezing back and forth.
10-4.
Now, I was listening real hard. Almost got a hernia in my eardrum, but I couldn't hear him. So, we're going to say good evening to everybody and good night. We put it on y'all sometime later on. Y'all have yourself a good Mother's Day. Wish all queens and mothers and your family A safe one and a good one, and we'll put it on y'all later. Y'all know who it is. 15-4. I'll see y'all. Bye.
15-4, I wouldn't mess with you. I wouldn't put no snake on you. I'm gonna have one or two little ones in my back pocket in case they start to mumble, start to move around my pocket. I cut a few of them and they quit.
I know. Cause you wouldn't get that close to me with no snake any place close in your pocket, in your hand. You would just be knowing which way I went. Crazy. We put it on you later. I'll put it on.
Yeah, damn boy. I don't put it on anybody scared to death of snakes. I did that one time before with a rubber snake, looked like a dang old real snake. He seen that rubber snake, he had a heart attack and said, oh my God, no.
All right, 15-4. Hey, I enjoyed it, man. You're always sounding good. Sure appreciate you coming in there. And I sure am glad to know that you and Crazy Man are kin somewhere down the line. And I know that Crazy Man still knows how to make a very tasty a rattlesnake perlo. And one day y'all have to get together and chow down. So until that time, I'm going to say I'm going to take the pictures off the wall and I'm going to look at every one of y'all. Low 21, we back out.
10 Riot 21. 10 Riot 21. I don't think we're going to be having that feast no time soon. 21. I'll see you back.
15-4, what are you going to do that to you? One thing, I'll tell you one thing I made the best of. That's not pudding and make you want to slap your brains out with it.
Crazy Man, I'm going to shut this thing down there if there's no one else going to be in there right now so I can make sure that I get it uploaded before they cut me off like they did before. Roger?
Yeah, I'm 42, Roger. Okay, then, you come back out after you do that, you'll be 10-7 for the night.
No. I'll still be here. I'm just going to get it set up where it can upload.
Yeah, I'm 14, all right, now. I'll catch you when you get finished doing all that done. I know you got... Oh, how's the baby doing?
Okay, I guess there. That's got to wait till Tuesday there. But how is White Dog and everybody still out there?
I don't know. White Dog watching that Bill Star.
10-4. All right. Well, I'll be standing by. I'll be 10-6, but listening.
I'm on 10-6. All right, catch you back here short. That's 21. They call me 116. The brother mouth guy here. What you call a ward. Get your biggest bucket mouth on the radio. We back out.
Roger, I appreciate everybody joining in tonight there and on the internet and on the radio. I'm back out.
Yeah, I'm 14. Work on me running like that 21. I was out there watering my flowers. After the sun goes down, it'd be best go ahead and water them down. Then they don't burn up your flowers that way. I learned that from my grandma and all of them. All right, catch you back in short.
Roger. See you, 987.
I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared.